Hey, all you podcast listeners, you can find Slice of the Paranormal everywhere podcasts are found, or you can watch us on our YouTube channel.
Hey, hi, hello there. This is Slice of the Paranormal. My name's Ryan. This is Christy on my left. This is Steven.
Hello.
On my Rizzle. And this is a paranormal podcast. We talk about paranormal stuff. We go to these places. We check them out. We eat local pizza.
And drink local booze.
Local booze.
Emphasis on the booze.
Yeah.
Booze.
Yep, that's what we do. And then we come back here and talk about it. And so, thanks, Cup of Code.
Thank you very much, Cup of Code.
And
that we talk about all kinds of weird stuff. And what are we talking about today, Steve?
Here we are.
Today we're going to talk about the King of Spain.
The King of Spain.
Sounds super haunted.
I know. Like, do you guys even remember going to Spain?
I don't remember Spain. New Jersey.
No, we were in Jersey, Pennsylvania.
Not so much in the Spain area.
All right. I will tie him to 3 of the states we've been to. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and even New York.
Nice.
So
that counts then, I think. But technically, we've been to Spain then, I think, is what Steven's saying.
So I'm sure you guys know who the King of Spain was in 1808.
King Spanio.
No.
Ferdinand.
It probably starts with Ferdinand.
Yeah, it probably starts with Ferdinand.
You'd think. It's actually a French name.
Okay.
Joseph Bonaparte. He was the
yeah.
King of Naples from 1806 to 1808. And then he was the King of Spain from 1808 to 1813.
French man was the king of Spain.
And you might recognize the name.
Yeah.
Bonaparte.
Yeah.
He was
Bonaparte.
the older brother of Napoleon. So,
How did he become King of Spain if he was French?
because when Napoleon was doing the Napoleonic Wars, as he took over places, he put people in charge.
Napoleonic.
So,
You know what's really interesting too?
Never heard that before.
Now I know like this episode's going to come out in a couple weeks, but just recently the Louvre was robbed and the Napoleonic crown jewels were stolen.
Whoa.
So that's kind of interesting that we're recording this episode like right after the Napoleonic crown jewels were stolen from the Louvre.
Yeah, Steve, where were you?
listen, I'm innocent, but I can tell you this. Half of this story about Joseph Bonaparte is because he stole the jewels from Spain, which funds all the partying, all the houses, all the mansions.
Bonapartying.
Boner partying. And some of these stories are actually because of parties. And he essentially looted Spain of goods, and that's how he funded his immigration.
His name's Joseph.
Joseph, yes.
That doesn't sound very French or Spanish, right?
Well, Bonaparte.
Sure, my name can't be like Frank Sanchez. I mean, I guess they can, right?
Yeah.
Well, it would
I don't
probably
know.
be pronounced like Joseph, you know.
This
Joseph
is true.
Bonaparte.
Probably a little bit different
Yeah.
pronunciation.
Yeah.
You know, I love how certain names get different pronunciations.
Kind of changed.
I left my mother refer to a guy named Jesus as Jesus for over 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty fun.
And when she finally learned it, she's like, "You're such an asshole."
And Jesus was just like okay with it.
yeah, Jesus thought it was hilarious. I would call him the Jesus.
The Jesus.
What did
like from Big Lebowski.
I was gonna say, what did ODB call himself?
Big Baby Jesus.
Yeah, but when he said it in Spanish, I forget because he was going on.
Oh
and on.
yeah, he did on a show. He did that.
Yeah.
Dirt McGirt.
Dirt McGirt. So yeah, like this Joseph Bonaparte guy.
R.I.P. ODB.
Yeah.
The older
Thank
brother. This guy was also a statesman, a lawyer, a diplomat, and his younger brother just makes him the king of all these places. Well, after the fall of Napoleon, Joseph immigrates to the U.S. He arrives here in like 1815, and he's
no longer king of Spain.
He's
His big brother doesn't look out for him anymore.
yeah. When Napoleon loses, man, his brother loses all those titles.
Okay.
Interesting.
So he has to flee to America.
Okay.
Okay, but before he flees, he decides, well, let me take some of this booty with me.
Pirate booty?
Spain booty, jewels and gold and silver.
Be more specific,
because
please.
he needed funds to escape.
Yeah.
So he gets to America. He has houses in New York and Philadelphia. We have not been to New York City yet, so I'm not even going to really mention that one, and I haven't visited it yet.
Right.
So I have very little knowledge on that site. But today we're going to talk about his residence. One of the residences is the one in Philadelphia. Now, in 1823, this guy was elected as a member of the American Philosophical Society. This is the same society that Benjamin Franklin's, part of, and people like Joseph Priestley are connected to.
Would they have like secret meetings and stuff? The society?
I wouldn't know. I'm not cool enough to be a member.
Yeah,
I bet they would.
That's what they would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I should just be like, well, we're not allowed to say.
Yeah.
And make people think I'm cool enough to be a member of the American Philosophical Society. Guys, my name's Steven Klinger. Feel free to
Reach out
if you want me in. I would love that. But we're going to talk about the Philadelphia site first. But we did go to Point Breeze, or I think it's Breeze Point, which was his main mansion. That's
in Philly?
No, that one's in Bordentown, New Jersey. We were checking that out for another episode. So,
do you want to start with New Jersey? Because I'm pulling up that one right now. Is that what you're starting with?
No, I'm starting with Philly, man.
You're confusing me.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to. That's the goal today, Ryan.
Yeah, you guys try to confuse me all the
You're
time.
on to me.
Okay, so the Bonaparte House is in Philadelphia. It's at 260 South 9th Street in Philly. So the first thing I want to say is this is a private residence. It's no longer a site you can go visit. In fact, it's been divvied up and now it's apartments. So
there's a historical sign in front of it, but the building itself is not like accessible.
You can easily find the address. But you can't tour the house, so be respectful. View it from the outside.
Just, hide in the bushes and take some creepy photos.
Yeah, don't be a derp, all right?
Don't be a derp.
First off, I'm going to just say it right off the bat so you guys don't ask me. Joseph does not haunt this house.
Okay.
Straight off the bat. The site is actually haunted by a girl named Chloris Ingleby.
She haunts his house. Or
she
his
haunts
residence.
the house. Or, for the most part, they're saying the outside the house, the alleyway, the garden of the home.
Okay.
But this girl was a local dancer, and she fell in love with Joseph's steward. Now, Joseph's steward, however, was in love with a Corsican woman.
What's a steward?
I was just going to ask, was that like a butler, like a handmaid?
Kind of like a helper. He would have an office. And,
Need me one of them.
Yeah.
kind of like Albert if you're Batman,
Oh, okay.
Is it
It's like a nicer way to say butler, maybe.
But kinda, yeah. Well, this Chloris girl, she falls in love with this dude. Problem is, he's in love with another girl. So this guy is made plans to travel on a boat to go to Corsica, which I didn't even know was a place, to marry her. And Chloris got so upset about this that the man she loved was going to flee and marry another woman. She stowed away on board the ship.
Oh.
Now,
Chloris did?
Chloris did.
I keep thinking of Chloris Leachman, though. Like, I can't
That's
hear
the only
that
Chloris
name
we
and not think of her. She was amazing. Rest in peace.
Yeah, totally.
Another RIP.
She was so good.
So, her goal was to stop the marriage. But she gets caught because after, I guess, several days, she comes out of hiding and she's like starving. She's near death. You can't eat for 14 days and not get hungry.
No, you die, pretty much.
And I don't know how much
That's 21
water
days.
or wine she had with her. So she is taken and imprisoned in Philadelphia. Now, in a twist of fate, she is imprisoned in her lover's office, which is at the barn behind the Bonaparte House.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Well, I'll explain why I think that's where she went.
Yeah.
So she's there imprisoned, And while she's in prison, she's only allotted bread and water for nourishment. So this girl has already been starving for 14
she's
days.
Been eating, yeah.
She's now being only fed bread and water, which is the bare minimum to sustain life.
Like, you're still going to starve if you're only eating bread and water.
The guards there feel so bad for her, they start giving her hot broths to try to supplement her diet.
Yeah.
To rebuild her strength.
Absolutely.
And, so the guards were, sympathetic.
Sure.
They weren't horrible people. But she's starting to get the color back in her skin. She's getting healthier while she's incarcerated.
People catching on?
People were allowed to visit her. So someone secreted her tools. She broke free from her jail cell.
Oh, like a file in the cake type thing?
Something. I don't know. This is a early 1800s sort of device. So it could have been a file. I don't know what no one knows. She breaks free and she makes a mad dash for the Bonaparte House.
Yeah.
Her goal is, I'm going to break in. I'm going to talk to this guy. It's at the middle of the night. So what happens is she throws all her body weight into the back door. The door breaks open. The guard hears the commotion and fires a shot in the night.
Oh, no.
Okay. So the guard, not thinking about, like, did I just shoot somebody? His main concern is Chloris still in her cell? He runs out to her cell. Her cell is empty and it's been broken out of.
That's the first thing he thinks of?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Well, the thing is, it's nighttime. He has a lantern. So he did not see whatever he shot. Here's the trick. No one knows if he actually shot Chloris Ingleby.
Right.
She may have escaped and got away.
Yeah. Oh, you mean so no body was ever found?
No body was supposedly found, at least officially.
Okay.
So that's one of the things. Now, the other thing is the body is not found, but her ghost is said to be seen in the garden of that building and in the walkway. And this is reported by people like the renters and the local neighbors to the Bonaparte House.
Like some more recently?
This woman who they assume is Chloris Ingleby. Now, I got this this tale came from two books. Philadelphia Ghost Stories by Charles J. Adams III and Philadelphia Haunts, a Haunted Historic Walking Tour by Cynthia Braceland. Now, I love everything that Charles J. Adams produces, but if you live in Philadelphia, by all means, buy that book.
Oh.
It's a treasure trove of information about the haunts of Philadelphia. In fact, when we went to Philadelphia to do the Founding Fathers episode, this is the core of
a lot of that information. That's cool.
But when it comes to ghost books, a lot of times they want it to be flashy. They're trying to tell a story. They leave out some of the nuance of a story because that's not important what the lover's name was.
Right.
So I found an article from the Altoona Tribune dated Saturday, August 2nd, 1947. And that added some more context. It goes into details like the house was built in 1811. So by 1820, when Bonaparte buys it, it's a fairly new, fresh house, but he didn't build it.
Okay.
It also says the barn was converted into a theater later in life.
The barn behind it.
The barn behind it, where Chloris Ingleby was held
Imprisoned.
imprisoned. And we all know theaters
all haunted. They're all haunted.
They all have a ghost. So maybe the ghost is from the theater days.
Yeah.
You know?
How do they know it's this lady, though?
Well, that's what he's saying. It might not be
might
Chloris.
not be.
It might
could be anybody, right?
It might be someone from the theater.
It could be someone from the theater. I mean, even a theater from 1950s has people dressed up as people from the 1700s.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that could be one of the things. Now, another thing is, it was there was excavations done, and guess who they found under the floorboards of the barn? You would think Chloris Ingleby,
I was thinking.
but you'd be wrong.
Joseph?
John Paul Jones, Admiral.
Oh.
John Paul Jones.
Admiral John Paul Jones.
Do you guys know who he is?
I mean, I know that name.
You know the statement.
Yeah.
Is he the drummer for Led Zeppelin?
I don't think so.
John Bonham.
John Bonham.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're completely off track.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. The guy, Admiral John Paul Jones, is the guy that became famous for saying one thing. The British asked him to surrender in 1779, and he answered with, "I have not yet begun to fight."
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
So
it.
that's what
he's
why
famous
I know
for?
that.
for not surrendering.
Yeah, man.
And then just being a badass,
Yeah.
really.
Cup of Code! Today's episode is brought to you by Cup O Code. Need a website or marketing solution that works as hard as you do? At Cup of Code, they don't just build websites. They create digital solutions that grow your business. From expert web design to targeted marketing, including Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, and billboards, they've got you covered. Dream, design, develop. Visit cupofcode.com and take your business to the next level.
So he's buried there, or was. They dug him up
In the basement.
in the basement under the
Crazy.
stable. So
It's so weird how people just used to bury people in their basement back then, and that was like kind of common practice,
Where are we going to put him?
what you don't have
Got a little room
someone in
left
your
in the
basement?
right?
Is that what you're telling me? What about you,
everyone?
Ryan? Come on, I can't be the only one, right?
There's a reason I just redid my basement.
Well, yeah, he did. So he's covering up a crime. But the remains were found by a guy named were found by General Horace Porter's searchers in 1904. So it was just relatively recent that it was found, compared to how old the building is.
Right.
Now, the man that Chloris adored, his name was, and I'm going to destroy this.
Butcher.
All right.
Amédée Lafourcade.
Oh my gosh. Christy, will you try that one?
Yeah, spell it.
Just show
It's
her.
underlined down here. Let's see if she can
Oh,
do
that's
it.
pretty good. You did a
You
pretty
did
good
good?
job. Amédée Lafourcade. Yeah, you did a really good job.
Yay. Good job, Steven.
Woohoo, he's
It's
learning.
just a strange name for us.
Yeah.
It is. It is. This is the article where I found out she was not found for 14 days, and that when she comes out, she's like pale. She's like a bag of bones. You know, this girl's a dancer, so you can think she's probably
Already kind of
pretty
svelte.
fit.
Yeah.
You would think.
She was
Yeah.
probably not going in a chubby girl,
Right.
Now,
And for her to be able to break a door down, that's pretty impressive too.
correct.
I'm just thinking adrenaline, can make you do a lot of things, but like she probably didn't have much mass to her to take a door down.
I don't know.
It's a real travesty, though.
What do you not know?
I'm thinking maybe guys have always liked, a little bit more meat on their bones, and just, you never know.
Ellen, maybe she was a little
Maybe
bit.
maybe she was a dancer,
Yeah,
but
but
she
still,
didn't have to be
if
little.
you're
He wasn't
dancing-
going
think
for
that
her.
nowadays.
Maybe she was too svelte.
We think ballerinas.
Maybe the
and-
Corsican woman was the chubby one, and that's what he wanted to marry.
Yeah, who knows? Well, is the ghost like skinny? I mean, that would help us.
I don't know. I haven't heard.
We're gonna need to find out.
I'll have to look around and see, like,
Because if she is,
She's like 5'2",
does she have
90
some
pounds.
curves? Would I like to take her out
Yeah.
for drinks?
That changes the
I'd
whole
do her,
story.
This Amédée guy. Here's the irony.
Mm-hmm.
Amédée gets to Corsica, and the girl he wants to marry
Mm-hmm.
is already married.
Ah.
So
This whole
Chloris might have had a chance if she just stayed home.
Poor Chloris.
So this guy does not marry the Corsican woman, because she's already married. Now,
So all for naught. Mm-hmm. Nautical.
when she, like I said, and the whole story about her breaking free, I only knew that she escaped. In the other books, it says she escapes and is shot in the garden. It's from this article is that I found out that she must have gotten tools and cut the hinges off the door,
Yeah.
and run to the house and threw herself at the back door. It was those little nuances to that stories. That's when I heard it. Up until that point, I just knew she escaped.
Yeah.
So I for this site, for the Philadelphia site, I'm not sure. I haven't found any good images. I saw one, and it was really not worthy of showing to our viewers.
Yeah.
But I sent you a picture of like what Joseph Bonaparte looked like as the
I
king
showed
of
that,
Spain.
Was he vertically
show it again?
challenged
I
too?
can show it again.
Like Napoleon?
Actually, neither of them were vertically challenged.
I know. He was like, what, 5'5", 5'7"? Something like that?
He wasn't short. He was like 5'7" or something.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't super tall. Like, he didn't break 6 feet, but he wasn't tiny like a lot of people like to imagine.
That was more brought up by his, I think, enemies.
Well, and also, he also liked to, I'm talking Napoleon Bonaparte, he liked to surround himself with tall generals and stuff. So that would make him look shorter because he was surrounded by all these tall people.
That's why Ryan has me hang out with him all the time. I'm a chubbier person. It makes him look thick. I mean, it's totally a ploy. I know it. So here's my take on it. There's a long history and documentation of it being haunted.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something to it. Mm-hmm. If it's being reported back in 1947, it has this aura of history. But then again, you're finding bones in the barn, which had this girl, this lovely story, and it's all real people. These are people that did live and exist. So I think there's probably something to it. I just don't think there's any evidence that's public that can substantiate it. But there's enough claims,
right,
that I would suggest if there was any way we could get in to investigate,
yeah,
I would totally want to do it, especially that barn.
Yeah, that's where I'd want to go.
So
for sure.
Bonaparte, Joseph, 6'1". Bonaparte, Napoleon, 5'7".
Oh, we were right.
5'7". So 6'1", that's pretty good. Yeah. All right, so that's the Philadelphia site. I said he was in other states.
Yes.
So we also went, when we were doing the Jersey Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We went to New Jersey, to Bordentown, New Jersey. And if you want to go to his former estate, which was Breeze Point, it's at 101 Park Street in Bordentown. It's actually the Louis Maillard House. And
Maillard.
it is part of the giant complex. The mansion is no longer there. Mm-hmm. It's suffered many different fires. But there are still 5 of the buildings that were once part of the Bordentown, or the Breeze Point estate that this Joseph Bonaparte owned. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a real ghost story for the site.
No?
We actually went there because on episode 40 on the Jersey Devil, we recounted a tale where in 1820, he was on a hunting mission, and in the snowy ground, he saw footprints or animal tracks, and one was larger than the other and malformed, and he followed the tracks, and then the tracks disappear. He can't see where they went. So obviously, whatever creature it was
flew away with their Jersey Devil wings.
Exactly. So the Jersey Devil flies away, and then all of a sudden he starts hearing a hissing sound. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He swings around, and there he sees the Jersey Devil. Now, he did not know it as the Jersey Devil when he's seeing it, but the way he has described it is that the creature was a large winged creature with a horse's head and bird-like legs. Mm-hmm. It beat its wings and it flew away. So the downside with this story is if you type in Joseph Bonaparte, Jersey Devil, encounter, you're going to find a bunch of different versions of that.
Okay.
Some versions are going to be like...
What parts? Yeah, different.
Some versions say he just saw the tracks and saw that they disappeared, and that's the whole story.
Uh-huh.
Other parts say, like I just said, he heard hissing, he turned around, he sees the creature, which is the version I subscribe to the most. Because it seems like he didn't know what the Jersey Devil was, and it's by him describing the creature is how he is... then clued in to this is the Jersey Devil.
Mindset Coffee. Your mornings shape your day. That first choice, that first sip, it sets the tone for everything that follows.
With Mindset Coffee, you're not just drinking coffee. Each blend is infused with powerful ingredients like mushrooms for focus, hemp for balance, crafted to fuel your mind and body with purpose.
Because when you rise with clarity, you rise with strength. Start your day with intention. Start it with Mindset Coffee. Visit mindsetcoffee.com and elevate your mindset.
So, the other way the story goes is he sees the tracks, he hears the hissing, and he fires the rifle in his hand at the beast.
Yeah.
And the beast is unharmed and flies away. The problem is Joseph never wrote this story down, ever.
And what year around would that have been that he had that encounter?
I think this is about 1820. Is that so it's like right at the beginning of building the Bordentown estate.
Who would have been our president at that point? I know. I don't mean to put you on the. I just thought I remembered something about the president of the United States at that time. I think commissioned a search party for the Jersey Devil. I might be getting it wrong.
Oh no, you're right. One of the presidents did do that.
Yeah.
All right, I don't.
I was just wondering if it was
1820 was James Monroe.
James Monroe.
So was it? I wonder if it was him.
Possibly, but then again, the whole Jersey Devil sightings really
Starts before that.
crescendoed. Well, they started in the early 1700s, but they crescendo in 1909.
Benjamin Franklin is who you're thinking of. Oh no.
Benjamin Franklin, who created.
No, I swear there was a president who commissioned an expedition to find the Jersey Devil.
Maybe.
I think I found it when I was doing research for the Jersey Devil episode.
Okay.
I'll have to look into that some more.
So,
or if any of our viewers know, let us know.
Yeah, we don't claim to know everything.
Yeah. So please correct us.
We have to randomly whip out the Google foo. And the problem with these stories is you have to take them all with a grain of salt. These are all stories that I guess Joseph Bonaparte's throwing tons of parties with that ill-gotten gains from stealing from Spain.
Booty.
So he was very much a socialite. So these people were being in all these, expatriates are being invited to Bordentown at Point Breeze or Breeze Point, whichever one it is. And he's getting drunk and he's telling them the story. So you have the recollections of drunk French people recounting drunken tales they were told at a New Jersey house. So, take it where you want. I mean, one of the best written versions of the story was written by S.E. Schlosser, who has retold the tale. So if you type in Joseph Bonaparte and Jersey Devil, more than likely you're going to find her version of it. And even historycollection.com has recounted the whole Joseph Bonaparte meets the Jersey Devil story. So it's firmly in the lore of New Jersey.
But embellished.
But it could be embellished.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you want to know our real thoughts about the Jersey Devil, just go back to episode 40, watch it. I don't want to do the episode a second time. But then, as we must always do, we get so tired doing these trips, and we need libations.
Right. To keep us going.
To keep us going, to keep us moving.
True story.
We went to a place called Old Town Pub.
So we look for, in this situation, and we do look for haunted bars typically. That's what we're aiming
we picked it for being a haunted bar.
Yep.
And it's not that we're actually investigating that site. We're just getting some spirits, so to say.
With some spirits.
And like to talk to the people and see if they have any stories to share.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of bars, we get that no matter what bar we go to.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of them are like, yeah, we're totally haunted.
Yeah, almost. It's more rare to find a bar that's not haunted, I think. It's almost like theaters in a way. You know what I mean?
So many energies coming in and out of them.
even if it's not known, a lot of the workers will be like, yeah, for sure. Like, I heard my voice called, or,
and if you think about it, what bar does not have people that look at that bar as their bar?
Sure.
Like, this is my favorite place.
Yeah.
I come here all the time, And
then high emotions on top of that, you know what I mean? If you're feeling down and you start to drink, you're just going to feel more and more down.
Like, that's the bar I lost my wife at. She left me for
or
Bob.
got engaged at, or met their future spouse. Yes.
Yeah, depending on how much of a drunk you are, that's where all the things in your life happen. You're like,
Well,
It's all one spot.
everything happens at this bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
Where do
yeah.
they go when the
Winchester.
shit hits the fan? They're going to the Winchester.
Going to the pub.
Going to the pub.
So we picked this because it was haunted.
Okay, so the reason we picked it was the Old Town Pub was formerly called the Farnsworth House. And in 2017, a guy named Michael Sherabone buys it to turn it into the restaurant we got to check out and bar. But the reason it was on my radar was because the local... I want to say ghost hunters, but maybe I think they're more have like a spirituality shop in Bordentown, which we didn't have a chance to go see.
is Bordentown at all related to Lizzie Borden? Like I keep thinking that.
No, totally different.
All right.
But the group Angel Wings has investigated the site,
Okay.
and the reports I found on it were pots and pans have been flown off the shelves. I mean, I'm thinking pans like pizza pans.
Oh, yeah.
So that's totally us. Stoves have turned themselves on at night.
That's not good.
No. And doors have opened by themselves.
That's a scary ghost, man. Turn on stoves?
Yeah, no
Come
kidding.
on now.
Yeah.
well,
You don't mess with fire ghosts. That's
right?
like next level ghosting,
Yeah.
right?
I really can't debunk this because obviously we did not investigate it. Angel Wings would be the group to talk to, like if they think it's a valid haunting.
Yeah, reach out, Angel Wings. Let us know.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are watching. Now the stove turning on by itself at night. I don't know about you guys, but I've been a short order cook. If I forgot to turn off the stove, I would definitely say I totally turned off the stove if it was on all night.
And it was a ghost, not me.
So
Right.
I don't know about that
Yeah.
one. But doors opening by themselves with witnesses, it's sometimes harder to discount
debunk,
that.
yeah.
Because like the doors on those old buildings, what I remember, and I have pictures of it, they're relatively heavy.
Right. Yeah.
Those old.
And they probably
buildings.
wouldn't have those spring doors like you were saying, like that. That were at
like the
Priestley
Victorian
house.
period?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it. So
I mean, we go in old houses. We see old
Right.
doors.
And they're usually just there. They're not moving.
You got to move them.
Yeah.
Typically.
yeah, unless there's like you open one door and you create a suction effect through the house.
Backdraft.
Or there's some random reason why air is moving strongly in a house. So there are natural reasons for these things, like a slightly drunk cook leaving the oven on, maybe,
Right.
or wind. But I try not to discount like people's personal experiences. I just try to put it in the context of like, what do we know? What's out there in history?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let people decide.
Exactly.
I'm not telling anyone what to do. Ask my wife; she tells me. So. Yeah,
True story.
is what it is. So that is some of the ghost lore around Joseph Bonaparte. You have the Bonaparte House, Point Breeze Estate, and a little bit more ghosts.
I mean, if nothing else, we learned that Napoleon Bonaparte had an older brother.
Yeah,
who was
yeah,
also
important knowledge.
good, 5-6 inches taller than him, who
Stole
got a country.
the crown jewels of Spain.
Well, I'm not saying the crown jewels, but jewels.
Definitely some jewels.
He stole
fleed
some things
to-
from Spain.
And again, weird
Fleet to Philly,
synchronicity.
Jersey.
Weird synchronicity. The Napoleonic jewels were just stolen from the Louvre. I just think that's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, it's kismet.
I was at the Louvre once,
I
guys.
learned today, Steve, and I appreciate when I learn.
Well, I like when I can share a story because that is not very well known, And I don't think Joseph Bonaparte.
I don't think anybody knew.
Everyone's like, Napoleon.
Right.
I got to be the one guy that's like, Joseph.
And I'm all like, Eduardo.
Yeah. Or Jesus.
Yeah, or Jesus. Bonaparte. All right, so while we're in this place, we're thinking what we're going to do for pizza. And then we realized Old Town Pub, we're here, they have pizza.
Pizza and booze.
Not just pizza. They had good pizza.
Did they? I thought I remembered it being really good.
It was rectangle, remember? It came out like on a tray.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
this?
I do.
Little Parmesan Reggiano on it. Here we go. Went for drinks, but saw their ovens and pizza boxes. That's Exactly what we saw. All the pizza boxes stacked. So we ended up ordering their pizza. Bartender's name was James, and he was very pleasant. Thanks, James. Yeah. This is a haunted spot. We just talked about it. They said it was a smaller pizza, but it was decently sized. They're like, this is our small? I don't remember that part. Anyway.
I think I remember it being a little small.
Oh, man. 4.5, Steve.
Wow.
That's a stellar score.
Again, we tripped onto this place as a, not even on purpose,
accident,
pizza place.
Yeah.
I liked everything about it. Lots of char. Sauce was amazing. Highly surprised for a bar pizza. There you go.
Totally.
Thanks, Cup of Code.
Thank you to Cup of Code. I think we should give him a song, I think, right?
Cup of Code.
Oh, yeah. We could do that.
Christy gave us pizza 4.5 out of 5.
Nice. Wow.
The employee warned us that it would be a little saucy, and it was, but in the best way. Sauce had a great garlic flavor to it, which you could really taste on the plain piece. I enjoyed the plain over the pepperoni. However, both pieces were very good. That's another.
I know. That's another one
You're
where I'm
getting
going
so
to the
close
cheese
to
side.
completely ditching my
No,
side.
I love pepperoni too. It just has to be the right pepperoni, you know? It can't distract from the sauce too much.
I get you.
to the
Some
dog
pepperoni can be a little bit
Too overpowering.
overpowering.
Yeah.
Oh, we were so close. 4.25 out of 5
you
is what I
ruined it,
gave
Ryan.
no toast.
We could have cheersed.
I give my score a lot of times, just so people know, and a little inside in baseball here. I give my scores. I try to do them. I write them down before I listen to you guys'
really?
scores. I try to get my score out as quick as possible, so that I'm not like,
Yeah, like, I'll just pick a 4-5 so we get the cheers.
or like,
Yeah, right.
well, they both said 4.5. What am I thinking?
Yeah, it's like a 2-7.
I don't want it to, taint my thing. So 4.25. Hey, it is what it is. That's a great score. That's an awesome
That's
score.
still a great score. Yeah.
Crust was amazing. Sauce tasted so good. All around great pizza, and I wanted more, but we had 2 more pizza places to go to yet that day.
And that's a lie. We had 3 more pizza places because that was the trip you killed us.
Yeah, and we had 5.
We had 5 pizzas.
So he's wearing the perfect shirt then.
Hey, it should say Pizza Monster. It says
it
Pizza
should
Fiend.
say pizza monster.
Great. Look at that. So glad we stumbled upon this pizza. So, hello, Old Town Pub, Bordentown, New Jersey.
Wow.
High scores from us.
Yeah, high
praise.
reviews.
Please go there and check them out. And thanks for our awesome pizza. That's it from New Jersey. That's it from the Bonaparte.
That's it for New Jersey, but I really wish Angel Wings would reach out to us and let us know, what they feel about the hauntings there. I want to see from firsthand experience people.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
You
See if
know.
they got any EVPs or
Because
anything.
we drank there. We know they got spirits.
Yeah, we do know they have
Yes,
spirits.
they do. We got spirits. How about you?
Exactly. But that's about it.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks so much for tuning in today.
Yeah. Viewers, listeners, it means a lot that you come back and, join us every week. Or if you don't get us any week, you get to us when you do. It really means a lot to us. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that. It makes a huge difference. And join us next time you crave a slice of the paranormal.
This podcast was produced by Stone State Entertainment.